The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. We'll start with a 5-star review, not to stroke our own egos, but because it segues nicely into our first story. Martha gave us 5 stars on the Apple Podcast app and wrote, "This is my daily go-to for all the most important news related to the royal family. I love the short and concise way they do stories and how they include almost all the royals." Presumably, Martha will be pleased that we are heading down the line of succession today for a look at Eugenie, who was profiled by the Mirror and called her the modern princess, candid Insta-snaps, secret tattoos, and celeb pals. Eugenie is one of the few members of the firm who has her own Instagram account where she shares small snippets of her life. The Mirror tells us Eugenie's Insta is filled with snaps of her with her sister, Princess Beatrice, Mum Sarah Ferguson, as well as her husband, Jack Brooksbank, and young son, August. As for those celebrity pals, while Eugenie hasn't gone full-blown Montecito, the guest list for her wedding included Robbie Williams, whose daughter was a bridesmaid, Demi Moore, Ellie Goulding, Cara Delevingne, Ricky Martin, James Blunt, Naomi Campbell, and Kate Moss. Eugenie also has a tattoo, which appears to be a small circle or heart behind her ear. Comparatively, it is believed Queen Elizabeth did not have any tattoos, at least none that we know of. Royal expert Ingrid Seward told the Mirror, "Meghan and Harry are close with Eugenie, and not only has she stayed with them in California, but they have been on holidays together before Harry's marriage. If the Sussexes come to the coronation in May, there will be an added incentive to see Eugenie, as by then it is doubtful if she will want to travel herself." We're all looking forward to another public appearance by Harry. This one will be in March, when the Spare will be speaking at BetterHelp's upcoming Uplift Summit in San Francisco. He'll join Issa Rae, David Chang, Robin Arzon, Adam Grant, and more to discuss purpose, performance, and human transformation. The conference is set to be held on March 7th and 8th, and virtual registration is free. If you'd like to see Harry in person, well, that's $995. Prince Harry has served as Chief Impact Officer since March 2021. It is unclear what he will speak about, but a press release says the event will also explore the latest trends in AI, research around resilient workforces, the intersection of well-being and performance, and ultimately how to foster human transformation at scale. Body language expert Darren Stanton noted some new confidence in Kate Middleton. The incident took place when Kate and Wills arrived at Windsor Food Share the other day. Stanton explains, "As the couple were seen exiting the car, I noticed that Kate got out from the offside of the vehicle and did not look for William. This does not mean she is not interested. It just means that she has a lot of reassurance in herself. If we compare these clips from 2 to 3 years ago, she is massively different in her levels of confidence." According to a royal expert, Katie Nicholl, Kate did not want to name the future King George. Via Vanity Fair, Katie said, "Although Kate apparently suspected it was a boy and had her heart set on the name Alexander, they had not yet decided what to call their firstborn. George also has a nickname, Tips. The nickname originally started off as PG Tips, like the brand of tea, because of his initials P and G for Prince George." Palace Intrigue will be right back. Model Caprice Barrett let the world know what she thinks of Harry and Meghan. Caprice was on a Mission podcast with Ellie McKay. "I didn't have a blessed upbringing. Don't play the whole victim thing like the whole Harry and Meghan thing. I just want to vomit. Get your finger out of your backside, mate, and stop being appreciative. Why does he keep harping on about the negatives? What about the positives too? The power that he had to really make a significant difference and change in the world. Practice what you preach, otherwise Harry, will lose it." Meaning any public support. "The royal family is the most powerful family in the world. I think Charles, William and Kate are really trying to create a significant change with climate and health awareness. Look at what they are doing now. They aren't just walking around with their royal tiaras. They are amazing." Well, thank you for these reviews. They continue to come in. Carly0519, 5 stars. Cute podcast. Short and sweet. I love the accent. And H-Boy, 5 stars. A great quick listen for royal updates. Love the added weekend podcasts. Well, thank you to Carly0519 and H-Boy for those reviews. Let's end Saturday on a happy note and a story from Diana's butler. Pat Burrell tells us what Diana and the boys used to do on Saturday night. The three of them would nip to McDonald's for a Big Mac and fries before coming back to watch Blind Date. All three of them would squat on this massive stuffed hippopotamus Diana had in her sitting room. One wonders if Harry is upset that William got more fries. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.
Did you know you can name a cockroach after your ex-lover and have it fed to the animals at the zoo? Hi, I'm Johnny Mack with 5 Good News Stories. It's a podcast twice a week where I tell you 5 good news stories, 5 fluffy stories. I just want to make you smile to start your day. I can tell you about a cat and a rabbit that fell in love, or I can tell you how porta potties are about to be a lot less horrible. What kind of show is this? It's called 5 Good News Stories. The number 5 Good News Stories. Follow it, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your shows. 5 Good News Stories.